Hey, welcome back. So, Daniel here, and I want to show you a couple of websites that you can go check out and maybe find mentors there or become a mentor there, right? There's lots of needs in the world right now, and I showed you previously career advice. Make sure that it's on. Make sure the green button here is on, right? And if you want to give people advice, you can do that. And I've also written a few articles. LinkedIn Mentorship Part 2 and LinkedIn Part 1 is here, right? And and I also asked recently, are there any males out there with experience of being mentored by a female? So today let's look at office hours. Out of office hours, what is this all about, right? Out of office hours is a website that I came across, and it's kind of interesting. It's a place where you can get mentors and talk to someone. Let's just go to the website. You can talk to someone, and then you can basically find out how it works, and then you can even volunteer, right? You can become a volunteer as well. So basically, the main thing of this is they want to help people who are new to the tech industry. So I've lived and worked in the tech industry for a couple of years, and I think it's hard to get in the beginning, especially if you are not a founder or, like one of the pioneers in that industry. It's hard to get into. So this website is kind of cool. Out of office hours, and basically it says here, like, if you are in school or thinking about getting into the industry or struggling to get into your first tech job, perhaps you don't even have the opportunity to go to university or college, or you're wondering if technology is potentially a career path for you. Perhaps you don't identify a lot with people who you see in tech, and you're wondering if tech is a rewarding space for you, right? So maybe that's who you are, right? And they basically want to match you with who their volunteers are. The volunteers are founders, designers, engineers. Some of us who work at large companies and some at smaller established companies as well. We won't pretend to have all the answers or advice for you, but we'll try our best and hardest to relate and share some of our experiences, because, like you, most of us took the traditional university route to the tech industry, and many of us are self-taught. So if you're self-taught, don't worry about it. There's a place for you too, right? Okay, so how do you talk to somebody, right? How do you talk to someone? We ask that you fill a brief questionnaire, and then it lets us learn more about you and prevent out of office hours from being first come, first serve. We recognize our privilege and will prefer to elevate voices that are diverse around people of color, gender identity, sexuality, and class. Right? So if you click on this, you go to a questionnaire which basically asks you for your name, email, portfolio, website. If you have any, if you're a tech, you should have GitHub. Get GitHub if you don't have GitHub. I am on GitHub. I don't use it anymore, but I'm a ex-developer, right? So currently, what are you? Are you a college student, intern, designer, engineer, etc.? Don't put etc. And then what's your ideal next role? Are you designer, engineer, founder, etc.? Again, don't put etc. So tell us about yourself. Tell us about your background. I'm a student. I'm an intern. I'm self-taught, etc. Right? Okay. Identify. Do you identify with a group that is underrepresented in the technology industry, right? So yeah, if you are that, if not, say no. And then what are you hoping to talk about? And then you can ask questions. I'd like to talk to someone about blah blah blah, and then obviously read the code of conduct, right? And then subscribe if you want to subscribe. If you want to get more, newsletters, they have a monthly newsletter. And then if you want to, talk to volunteers or newcomers, that kind of stuff, right? So there's lots of helpful stuff and inspiring stories inside. So click submit when you're done. So let's go back to the website. So how does this work exactly, right? Every month we update this site with people volunteering to video chat or meet you in person. We try to have a diverse selection of volunteers because we believe there's a place for everyone in tech. It's true, everyone has a place in tech because tech is taking over the world. So having role models can help you relate to them, and it's very important to your growth. If you've seen this in one of my videos, I talk about how most of us are in the growth. Most of us are not in the growth zone. Most of us are not even in the learning zone. Well, right, if you're watching this course, maybe you are in the learning zone, but you still need to get out of your comfort zone and your fear zone, and then get into the learning zone, and then go into the growth zone, right? So here we have the okay, let's go back. So how do you volunteer? If you want to become a mentor or volunteer, basically out of office exists because volunteers like you exist. So thank you. We are trying this project for the first quarter of 2017. If you'd like to be part of the future group, please keep in touch below, and then click on this, become volunteer. Then again, questions again, similar questions. So basically this is their website, and love to see what else they're doing in the future, but basically seems like they are going. So the other thing is, since we're talking about this, you can always check them out on social media. On Twitter, this is who they are, and I'm going to actually follow them now. Good example, right? Show you that I'm following them. And then also Medium, they are also on Medium, and I'm going to I'm also going to follow them on Medium. Cool. So that's basically it. So this is one of the many other websites. This is one source out of office hours. Check this out, outofofficehours.com, and on Twitter, OOO hours, and on Medium, out of office hours, right? And I'll maybe put a link at the bottom in the if available, you can find it in the links section. All right, cheers, bye for now.